Isn't this beautiful? I mean, this is just a pretty place. And I tell you what, if your goal is to catch a lake trout, especially if you live in South Dakota or North Dakota, you want to travel outside of the Dakotas, there's really one area that you can do that, and that's the Black Hills of South Dakota. And so we're back here. And what's also cool about this, besides just the stunning beauty of the area, is that this is an area where you can basically use walleye tackle. You know, your favorite walleye rods, some of your favorite walleye lures is exactly what you need to catch nice lake trout in this part of the world. And so we're back down here. It's been a few years since we've filmed in this area, and figure we're due to return.
Hey, we're out here fishing in the Black Hills of South Dakota. We beat the sun. I tell you what, I'm an early riser, and to me there's nothing better than waking up, heading to the lake and watching the sunrise from the lake. Chasing lake trout right now. We'll see what we end up doing later on in the day if we go after some perch or rainbow trout, but right now we're hoping the lake trout are going to wake up with us. Until he's swimming side to side, because he just shows up and then he's gone, and then he'll show up and there he is. First fish of the day is a rainbow trout. These are synonymous with the Black Hills of South Dakota. This is pretty representative size. You know, they're on average about that, you know, that 14, 15 inch range. Just a nice fish, and man, they sure fight good. Fun one to start the morning off with.
The Black Hills of South Dakota, this is a touristy area. Obviously you have Mount Rushmore, you got Crazy Horse, reptile gardens. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. And it's cool, you come out here in the wintertime and there's dude ranches and hotels, gift shops, restaurants. I mean, you name it, you can just tell this place is rocking in the summertime. But you come out here in the wintertime and there's hardly anybody out here. It's like a ghost town. You know, so it's kind of cool to come out here in the wintertime. You have your pick of any Airbnb you want. You know, I mean, the hotels are pretty empty, you know, and it's just kind of a overlooked part of the world. You know, a lot of people don't think ice fishing Black Hills, but it's kind of a neat destination when you combine the history, the scenery, the fact that you can catch fish that you're not going to catch anywhere else, at least in South Dakota. And, you know, the Black Hills is a cool place.
There he is.
Craig, do you got lake trout?
Yeah.
All right, I'm on my way.
Okay. I tell you, this is what it's all about right now. Waking up early in the morning, getting out on the ice and doing battle with a fish like this. This thing's beating me up, Jason. I might need some backup here.
That's what they do, right? That's why we do this.
Oh, there, I finally just got to my swivel and then he took it all back.
I saw one here earlier, just a little bit ago. I had one last through and just, oh,
Nope.
Wow.
Did you get a look at it? I haven't even seen it yet.
Just all muscle.
Every time I think I make a little headway with it, I lose it all.
Oh, still haven't even seen this fish. This is a good fish, Craig.
It's heart-wrenching, isn't it?
It is. Ooh.
There you go.
Got her, got her.
What a beauty.
Look at that, Craig.
Wow. That's a great way to start it
Here,
off.
I'm gonna get her in the water here. We'll get her unhooked.
Do you have a toothpick on me? I got one on the
Yeah,
coat.
here. I got one right here. Just hold that line tight if you can.
Trying to grab a hold of it here.
Okay. Oh man. Oh, that fish is hooked. You have to fix her trebles there, but. All right, you ready?
Right. Yeah.
Here, go ahead and grab her there. Oh! Yeah. Oh! Wow.
What a beauty of a fish.
That is a great fish, Craig.
Wow.
Oh! That was a battle.
That was a battle. I don't think I got enough sleep to fight another fish like that one again. Jeez.
Oh my.
That thing was whooping me. I tell you what, after a fight like that, this one deserves to swim again and give someone else a tussle.
Yeah, that's cool.
So we'll let her go. Look how it fills
That's
up
a
that
heavy
hole.
fish.
That is a heavy fish. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there we go. Now it's your turn, Jason.
That gets a person fired up.
Absolutely. Holy smokes. That was a fight.
Back to jigging.
Yep. We'll do it all over again. You know, an interesting fact about the Black Hills and even western South Dakota, there are no natural lakes at all, so every species of fish was a stream-borne fish. So when they started damming them up and making reservoirs and impoundments, that's when they were bringing in the trout and the other species. But you know, the trout especially, they're kind of special just because you know, they became our crown jewel, especially the lake trout to me. Kind of a neat history of it is how they get stocked originally. You know, the rainbow trout and the other species, they were back when it was all on railways. They were bringing them over in cream cans and stuff like that. That's how they were transporting the fish. And then the lake trout, they got into the Black Hills purely by accident. They were taking them over to Oahe and the aerator on the truck broke, and this would have been back in 1978 or 79. And they realized they were going to lose all these fish before they could make it to the river, so they made some calls, figured out Pactola was going to be a good spot to take them, so they unloaded them there, and they went unnoticed for a lot of years. But then, you know, into the 90s is when they started getting more frequently caught and became really popular, and now, like I say, it became a destination for so many people coming out to the hills and specifically targeting the lake trout.
I think I know what this is.
Oh, looks like Jason's got one. You gonna need a hand with that?
Wow. Definitely a lake trout.
Awesome.
Yeah, grab my transducer if you can. Yeah. I think we know what this is.
Yeah.
That is cool. Look at that. Come on. Got a feeling we're gonna be a while, Craig.
I was gonna flip over the shack and help you, but maybe I'll go back to fishing for a little bit.
Look at that. Yeah, here she comes. Yeah, why don't you just flip over the shack here, Craig?
Okay.
We'll have an easier time here. Here we go. There we go. Oh yeah, see it down there. Oh, look at that. Isn't that cool?
Wow, that is awesome.
Oh, that is so cool.
Don't get to see that very often.
That is so cool. Whoa. Oh, it's a nice fish.
Yeah, you're talking about the challenges of landing a fish in this thin ice, man. It probably able to get them turned. It's tough.
It is a challenge, just to get them to back up, you know.
Right.
Yeah, this is so neat. Kind of an exotic fishing experience, you know, when you look at the Dakotas.
Yeah, everyone thinks rainbow trout, but lake trout are definitely getting more popular, but it's still not the first thing people think of when they think of fishing out here. Well, he's not giving me very many opportunities here. Oh, I missed it. There we go. Jeez.
Take a bath.
Right?
Oh, awesome. That is cool. Never get tired of catching these, you know what?
I'm just amazed at how strong they are.
Oh,
I mean, yeah,
yeah.
they're a big fish and they should be, but they seem to take it to a whole nother level.
I just think it's so cool when you can use walleye tackle and just small tackle and catch a fish like this. That's just cool. Here she goes.
Nice fish, buddy.
Slime time.
Here, you can even wipe it off on my shirt. I'm okay with that.
We're too slippery to handshake or knuckle
really.
with his elbow.
Yeah. So did it come in and crush it, or did you have to work it?
There was just no doubt in your mind. When these lake trout want to eat something, there's no warning. I mean, it's just on you.
Cool.
Good stuff.
Well, I was making fun of your spot for catching all the rainbows, but I guess I have to take it back now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing got us soaked.
That's cool.
You'll notice I'm using a pinhead minnow and I've got it tipped with a minnow head. We're fishing for predator fish. They have a strong sense of smell, and these leave a little bit of a smell slick, I guess you'll call it, in the water, and those fish will hone in on it. And I do think it's critical when you're fishing for something as aggressive as a lake trout that you have a little something extra there. Here we go.
Is that a lake trout, you think,
Yeah.
Craig?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Boy, look at the power that fish has got.
Yeah,
That's cool when you don't have very much ice.
It is, you know, yeah. Boy,
Oh, look
this
at that
is
reel.
angry. Yeah, so, you know, I've been letting Jason play with those little rainbow trout, and I know it's been a little slow for me over here, but this is what I came here for, was this fish right here. Stuck on the bottom of the ice. Yeah, lake trout, they're about the only fish I know that have a parking brake on them. You know, they can go down there and they sit, and like you're just sitting still, you know, starting to pull now, but yeah, they can hold still underwater. I don't know how they do it.
Oh yeah, nice fish.
Not quite ready yet. You know, it's funny, everyone talks about that pinhead minnow being a good panfish crappie.
This isn't a normal lake trout fishing pattern, but what a cool experience this is. That's a nice fish. That's a real nice fish, Craig.
Okay, getting it tied out here. Oh, yeah, it is. Holy cow. As angry as this thing is, I might have you try and grab it, Jason.
Yeah, you know what? I don't think this is going to be necessarily easy with 4 inches of ice.
No, it definitely is a challenge.
Wow.
But if it was easy, everyone would do it, right?
Yeah, but isn't this cool? I mean, what, 8-9 feet of water.
Coming straight up, Jay.
Yeah, it's a nice fish. Let's see if I can back her up. I might be able to tail grab it. Boy, they are tricky.
Yeah, I love having a swivel on mine, but it's causing me problems right now. Hate when it's bouncing through the eyelets like that.
Oh, got her. Oh no. Got her. Oh, Craig.
There we go. Good grab, buddy.
Look at that, all muscle.
Yeah, that's a great fish.
That's a great fish. That fish just looks old, you know what?
Yeah, it does.
I'm gonna get this fish in the water here. We'll get that tiny little spoon out. But yeah, isn't this cool? Oh, here, I can get it right here.
Perfect.
Hold the line tight if you can.
Yep.
Oh. Okay. Oh. There, okay.
Perfect.
Here, go ahead and grab your prize there, buddy.
All right.
Oh.
I guess that was worth the drive out here right there, right?
That was worth it right there, huh?
Man, what a fight. Just a beauty of a fish.
That is a cool fish.
You know,
What a cool fight. What a beautiful place.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just cool.
You know, one thing, Jason, why this is so special is because we've been preaching catch and release on them for so long. And I mean, you know, that fish 5 years from now is going to be someone's trophy. So got to make sure we always put them back. There she goes. So one thing with Deerfield and Pactola is they're pretty small lakes in the lake trout world. You know, Pactola's 900 acres, Deerfield's about 450, 500 acres. So they could get fished out pretty easily if people don't practice catch and release. So I've always been a big proponent of making sure people let those fish go. They're gonna get big if we give them a chance. So, you know, if you're out here trying for them, I ask you please just let the fish go, and maybe 5-10 years from now that could be a 20-25 pounder. If you notice, as I'm jigging here for lake trout, I'm making some pretty broad sweeps. I'm covering a lot of the water column. I mean, we're in somewhat shallower water, but you know, I think it's important to get that jig moving up and down, because the lake trout have phenomenal eyesight. They can see from a long ways, especially in this crystal clear water. So, you know, covering water column, making sure you're drawing the attention of something swimming by, maybe 10, 15, 20 feet away. So keep the jig moving, get that water column covered, and hopefully you can get those fish to see it and come and take a look. One of the advantages of the Black Hills is we have high elevation in our favor. So even though we're a warmer climate, we still get ice early and we hold on to it pretty late, sometimes into May. And we've been on as early as October, and we may not grow 3-4 feet of ice, but we do grow ice, and the elevation is probably the biggest factor of it. Well, there, I'm marking one. Oh, yep, there it is. Got one. Oh, this is a good one.
What do you got there, Craig?
It feels like a good one.
Looks like a good one. I think that's kind of cool when your line's at an angle.
Yeah. Yeah, I tell you, it just, you know, we've said it before, but that thin ice, shallow water, it presents a whole different level of challenges.
Yeah, it's a little tricky. I saw your swivel there. Okay. Oh yeah, nice fish. Nice fish, Craig.
No pressure, but I need you to land it for me, all right?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
Ooh. Oh God, I
Oh,
don't
that
like
makes me
that.
nervous. There we go.
I got her. Oh.
Awesome.
Look at that. That's a lake trout, buddy. Here, put her in the hole here, just to give her a little bit of a drink. And I like to unhook these trout in the water. That way they're not flopping around. Just take better care of them. Keep your line tight. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. All right, you're on a grabber.
I can grab her.
All right. That's a beautiful fish. Oh. Oh. Wow.
Yeah.
This is cool.
Fun.
This is cool. I mean, this is just a cool place. It's just beautiful. And every once in a while, you just have to stop when you're fishing. You're staring at your vexor. You just have to stop and just kind of take in the beauty of this place. And then you get interrupted by a fish like that.
I'll take these kind of interruptions any day.
Yeah, good stuff.
What a great fish.
That is a great fish.
There she goes.
That's a great average size. I mean, these are just quality, nice fish and fun.
Fun.
Nice. You know, what I also find intriguing is that a lot of these lakes, and we fished a handful of different lakes while we've been down here, and it feels like these lakes are just full of fish, you know, and it's just an excellent opportunity. You know, if you want to introduce somebody to ice fishing, if you want to take a kid out ice fishing, I mean, you find this weed line, you know, and say 12 to 8 feet of water on most of these lakes, and your vexillars is going to have red lines in them. You know, some of these lakes are full of bluegills and crappie. Some of these lakes, you know, are just stocked full of rainbow trout, you know, and it's just a lot of activity, you know, and so depending on what lake you're on, you know, you have the opportunity to catch brown trout, lake trout, rainbow trout, brook trout, and then obviously you've got some warm water fish like largemouth bass in some of these lakes, and some of these lakes have northern pike, but yeah, I would say that, you know, South Dakota Game Fish and Parks has done an excellent job, and you know, in turning this area into these area lakes into fisheries, because, there's probably some natural reproduction for some species, but goodness, when you look at the fishing opportunities that were here, say 150 years ago, this part of the world looks a lot different.